Hello, my name is Funny and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a book talk kinda about this series that's called The Vampire Academy by Richelle Mead.
Fighting flames of fire, hang on the burning wires, we don't care any.
So before I start this video, I just want to say a big sorry. I haven't posted videos in a few weeks, 3, 4, I don't know, and that's because I had this computer that I edited the videos on, but it fucked up and I can't edit the videos on it anymore. It just delete the files, and yeah, but now I have a new computer that I edit the videos with, so I can finally start to do videos again, edit them and post them. I hope you forgive me. You probably didn't notice I was gone. But anyways, so as I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to do a book talk, but I ain't gonna talk about one book. I'm going to talk about this series. It's, as I said in the beginning, it's The Vampire Academy by Richelle Mead. Those books are really great, and I just finished reading the whole series. So I haven't read any of these books over here when I did my latest video, and time has gone so fast. I've read the first book, then I ordered the second to the sixth book, and I read them all in a row. I couldn't stop. So I read Eleanor Park, then I read Carry On. As I don't know if you have gotten that book review yet. I maybe posted this video before the Carry On book review. So after Carry On, I've just read The Vampire Academy, and it was an amazing experience. So I will probably honestly say it's my new favorite series. Like, as I said, Mistborn is my favorite book, but all combined, The Vampire Academy right now is the absolute top favorite series. In the book, I just love Richelle's writing. She is such a good writer, and she can express feelings very good, and her characters are so damn amazing, and I'm just stunned. It's such a good headline and story, and I just think the whole, like, the plots are just good, and like the ideas are good. All the moments in the book are think through. Like, you don't, it isn't a scene that you don't like, oh, she just did this fast, because it's I can't even speak. No, but it feels like she's written this with her whole heart, and it's just amazing how in the last book, I don't want to cry or something, it wasn't, but it just hit me that this book actually came in. I felt it in my heart, I felt it in my soul. I can't relate to what happened, but I felt like I could relate. I felt like this was happening to me, like I was a part of this whole thing, and it was such an amazing feeling. I've never felt it that way before, and I don't really know how. I haven't watched any like book review of this series, so I don't know how the other booktubers or whatever had explained this series, because I think it's really hard to explain it, but like make it sound as good as it is, because it is so damn good. But I feel like it's such an amazing story. The people are really good, and you can like, it's just such a great development in the book. You don't like it, everything happens, but it happens for a reason, and it happens in the right tempo, if you get me. Like, it doesn't get like this fast and then it's somewhere else, and or really slow, that you never in this book series ever think like, no, I don't want to read, or no, that's lame, I don't like the story, I don't want to know what's happening to Rose. You never get bored of the book. You always feel like, I want to know what's happening, I want to continue reading, and it isn't like this horrible cliffhangers, it's this small cliffhangers. You are like, oh my gosh, this did just happen, and it was like, yeah, we gotta find him, or like they don't know who killed a guy maybe, and they're like, I know who killed him, it was boom, and then it ends in a chapter, and then you're like, gosh, I gotta just finish the whole book now. No, but like you want to continue reading all the time, and especially in this last book, I would say it was like such a great book. And I also love that, I love the whole plot that it's only from Rose's perspective, not from Liz's or Christian's or Dimitri's or anything. Like sometimes you would want to know like what is Dimitri thinking of this, but like at the same time, that isn't life. You don't always get to know what these people think, or without seeing it through your own eyes. And you also got to know a bit about Lisa because of this spirit bound that they had. But like at the end, I just loved how it all came together, and it was just like you wanted to know what happened to Lisa, so you continue reading, or maybe you wanted to know what's happening to Rose, so you would continue reading. Wait, did I even tell you what this book was about? No, I haven't. Oh, this series is about this, you can say like there's three like main creatures, whatever you want to call them. So basically the series is about Moroi and vampires. Moroi is this like good vampires, you can say. It's, yeah, they're kind, they go to school, they do like usual stuff, etc. And then there's vampires that basically it's like half human, half Moroi. The vampires are trained how to protect Moroi, because without Moroi the vampires wouldn't exist, and they're like doing it as a thank you. And there's also this one's evil vampires, you can kind of say. They're called Strigoi, and they kill to feed, and they're evil and half dead, and like, yeah, like they're evil, they're not good. And usually they attack, like for example Moroi or vampires, and then the vampires protect Moroi. And I'm so bad at explaining books, but like, yeah, that's like the headline, the like getting the base of this whole story. So anyways, this book is about this girl named Rose. She's a vampire, and her mom is also a vampire, and her dad is a secret Moroi. She don't know who he is, and her mother left her at school and then moved away, so she's been at school the whole time she's grown up, and she don't know her mother that well, or like she don't like her mother because she just left her, if you ask Rose. Then Rose has this one best friend that's called Lisa. She's Moroi, and they have this spirit bound between each other, and you will find out more about what that is if you read books. The first book starts with that they have someone hunting them, and I don't really know how to say. So the first book starts with someone hunting them, and Rose and Melissa, called Lisa, is hunted by people from the school because they left school. They sneaked out of school, or when you say they escaped from school, you can kind of say, and ran away to the human world, kind of ish. And now they have someone hunting them, and they trying to escape, and everything starts from then. And it's just such a great book. You probably don't even think it sounds good because I'm really bad at explaining, but just search for Richelle Mead Vampire Academy. You will get up many reviews and the things on the back who tells you what the book is about. And yeah, just do as you want to, or you can just read it right away because it's amazing. You should do that too. Now comes the more spoilerous section, but before you leave, if you haven't read this book, I just want to say they are such great books. Richelle is such a great writer. It hit my heart, it hit my soul, these books, and it was was just so emotional. It was just so many feelings at once, and it was great development and great like base what it was about. It was really a fascinating story, and I really do recommend it. So now to the spoilery section. As I said, if you want to read them and don't like want to get spoiled, you should probably leave now. But yeah. Oh, wait, before we leave this, here is a clip from me yesterday, 12:30, when I just had finished the last book, The Last Sacrifice, the name of the book, and this was how I felt. This was how I expressed myself. Very good. Yeah. It's 12:30 now, I think, and yeah, my life will never ever be the same again. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm like, I feel relieved, but I also feel scared because I don't know what to do now. I don't have any The Vampire Academy book left, and yeah. Wish me good luck with life. I finished the last book, The Last Sacrifice, yesterday, but it's been a while since I read the second book, so I don't really remember what happened. But like, what I remember was that I was fucking screaming out, like, Richelle, you can't do that. You can't do that to Dimitri. I was so mad. I was so mad. So after what happened to Dimitri, I didn't really know how to feel because it was horrible, and Dimitri is bae and was bae. Richelle, you sneaky. No. But also I think it was really like a good thing to do because it was so unexpected. But I seriously thought, like, there is no coming back now. Like, this is the end. Like, I would never ever hear Dimitri, like the real Dimitri, speak again. And when she been in Russia and when she killed him at the bridge, I couldn't handle it. It was too much feelings, and I really thought he was dead. I really thought Dimitri was gone. I was so fucking sad. So when she finally got the letter from him, I didn't really know how to react because I felt relieved, but also I was like, this only means I have to see him die again because he can't come back from being Strigoi. It's impossible. And then this fucking plot twist came up, and you probably can turn Strigoi to vampires or Mariah again. Because if you have this like spirit bound like stick and just, I don't even get how she came up with that, but like it was amazing, Richelle. Thank you. So when Dimitri finally came back, it was just at the time that I started to accept like Rose and Adrian for being together, because I didn't quite like him in the beginning, but I was like, you gotta accept Dimitri is gone, funny. Dimitri is gone. And then he fucking came again. So when he come back, I didn't really know if I shipped Adrian and Rose or if it was like, I know I shipped Romitri. Romitri was OTP. So I know I would never stop shipping them. But I was like, do my soul survive this happening again? Like, and I was like, what if Romitri never comes back? And I'm feeling so sad for Adrian. Like, Adrian. So I don't really know where I left off, but I feel so sad for Adrian. He has this hard life with, even though he's like rich and have this good things, he been smoking, drinking, and has been with bad people. And when he finally met Rose, things started to change, and he started to feel good again, and he started to stop smoking, and his spirit element just started to get not normal, but it didn't hurt him as much anymore. And I just felt sad for him when she left for Dimitri, because you know, you really wanted Rose and Dimitri to get together again, because they were the perfect couple. They were such OTPI, but you still feel so sad for Adrian. He couldn't like do anything about it, but he still loved Rose, and it isn't her fault that he loved her so much, and that Dimitri came back from being Strigoi, for being half dead, for being dead, to life. And I just feel this book ended like you didn't get to know what happened to Adrian. Like, yeah, I'm mad that she didn't mention Dimitri's family like once in this last book, and I just get mad because when she was there, they meant so much for her. Couldn't they just said, like, I can't we take a trip to Siberia again and to visit your family and tell you you're alive? And like, I just wanted that to be a thing, because it was such a big thing that she was being there and they accepted her being together with Dimitri and she was part of the family, and she don't even mention them. Like, couldn't she just once in this book yoke and say like, well, now your family is at least happy because you're back from being a Strigoi, or like something like that, so they could just know, so I could just feel relief that they were thinking about something else than just themselves. It's many people who got happy when Dimitri woke up again, not just Rose, even if Rose maybe was the one that was most happy. I felt like that, and even though I loved the ending and I loved the whole plot and I loved everything about this book series and the last book, and I think I'm really going to reread this book sometimes in some years and or some weeks maybe. But like, it was such a trip for me. It was such an emotional roller coaster, but I loved it and I feel so thankful. But yeah, please, if you have read this series, comment what you think about it. It was totally phenomenal for me. I will never ever forget it, I promise you. And Richelle, I will read all your books now. Thank you. But that was the end of this video. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
We're falling apart, still we hold together. We passed the end, still we chase forever.
Feed to kill.